Welcome to modimakes.
How do you fight for your cause and your country on the front lines of the battlefield without ending a single life or firing a single bullet? Well, to do this, you have to think creatively. And who better to do that than artists? The US military knew this well, and they used it to their advantage to secretly deceive their enemies during World War II. In fact, they found it to be so effective that it remained a secret for over 50 years, with the truth only surfacing in 1996. This is the story of the 1100 artist unit you've never heard of. From the days leading up to D-Day to the end of the war, they put on a traveling road show of deception, using everything from inflatable tanks to soundtracks to trick the enemy and give their troops time to maneuver and attack. This is the Ghost Army, as they would come to be known. A fitting name for a force that you wouldn't see and couldn't interact with, but whose effects were perceivable and could definitely be felt. Now, I was initially learning about this story and I got to that part about the inflatable tanks, and that was just far too interesting for me to not look up. I mean, in my mind, I was picturing some pretty janky looking creatures, to be honest, and I needed to know what that looked like and how it could possibly be effective. And I came across this image, which I loved and just found to be very potent. You see, they use these adorable things to trick reconnaissance personnel, so people looking from far away, way up there. As in, they cannot tell and they report that there's a big old battalion of tanks. But back to this image, because I found it very inspiring. I love this story of these people who fought with brains and creativity and not with bronze and bullets. And admittedly, it does make my people look pretty good. And I thought, what better way to immortalize and commend their artistic contributions to fight against evil than with a painting? Honestly, not what you want to come back and see after you've let your canvas dry for a while. As you can see, it was going pretty smoothly until the charcoal from my sketch decided to get too friendly with the matte medium and spread all over the beautiful gradient I spent so long on. Make yourself at home, I guess. So let me just real quick redo this background and sketch again, but be a little bit better about sealing it all up. I think a little explanation might be needed. You remember that photo I showed you of those guys holding up an inflatable tank? Well, I really wanted to make a painting inspired by this image, but I didn't want to make it too similar. Now you remember that tank that I started painting? And the boots it was sitting on top of? Well, that's to represent the tank getting carried by the soldiers. Literally a tank sitting on top of boots on the ground. But do you remember that massive ghost I also started painting? Well, that's a reference to this. What might just be the coolest military patch that I have ever seen designed for the Ghost Army. It wasn't an issued patch, mind you, because remember, the Ghost Army was kept secret by the military for over 50 years just in case they had any need for them again. But it was given to them after the fact, and I love the design. So it's the ghost positioning the tank being carried by boots on the ground. Then I did that gradient background that I had to paint twice, showing through the clouds, and it's also showing through some of the camouflage on the ghost itself. As it is a ghost flying type, it needs sky camo to blend in. Purely pragmatic. But we still gotta add all the shading and the line work that's going to make this piece truly beautiful. So let's get back to that nice painting footage. Even though the Ghost Army wasn't used again after World War II, it was a very successful unit with many decorated servicemen that was obviously highly valued by the military as per the over 50 years of secrecy and all that. And it just goes to show what you can accomplish when you approach problems creatively and you support artists and the creative community. And if you want to support an artist directly, well, hey, look at that, I'm one of those. And you can buy prints of this painting and a ton of other paintings that I've made here on the channel on my website, modimakes.com. Link in the description. You'd be supporting an independent artist directly, which is pretty cool in this world of mass-produced everything and AI. I appreciate you being here and watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, then check out the channel. And now you have certainly earned the glamour shots.
Thanks for watching.